Can't you just be happy for me for once?
You will never be good enough.
Yes, that's me.
The doctor will be with you shortly. He's just stuck in an emergency at urgent care.
Okay, that's fine.
Look, I know how nerve-wracking it can be waiting for test results, but he's working his way around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, before I leave, someone will be with you shortly to check your blood pressure, so try to relax. Take some deep breaths.
Danielle? What the hell are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Having treatment. Why are you back?
Treatment? What treatment?
None of your fucking business, that's what.
Paige, come on, don't do this again. Don't shut me out.
Me? Shut you out? In case you forgot, you fucking left. I don't owe you shit.
I know, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
Yeah. You should be. Are you dying?
Oh, fuck no, I mean, at least I hope I'm not. So, why are you here?
Yeah, so, about that. I'm, terminal.
Oh my god. When did you find out? Why didn't you tell me?
How could I? You fucking left. I don't owe you a single fucking thing. And, I found out a year ago.
Paige,
Miss Black, the doctor wants you to get an MRI. Could you come with me, please?
Yeah. Well, it was nice seeing you, and,
Yeah.
I'll guess I'd be going now.
Okay. Hey, listen. I'm back in the next few days for my next round. I'm not saying I want you here, but if you wanted to come, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
Hi, do you live in the 1800s?
Yeah, and we also got lobotomized for having opinions and rights, so... I mean, I can turn around right now and give Mum's pie to Rosa.
No, I just really said they did this apple pie for me.
You'd whore yourself out for a slice of pie, wouldn't you?
Oh, I totally would. Let's go.
Right, I've gotta go. I'm outside, so I'll see you in a sec.
Bring the pie!
Where do you live now, anyways?
You know Chestnut? Close by now.
Oh, yeah, I'm not too far from there now. Moved a few months ago. Which side of Chestnut you on?
Why does it matter?
Because they've built like 1,000 houses since you left. There's different exits now. So unless you want to get stabbed by the slides, or cracked by the swing set, or kidnapped by the monkey bars, you need to know which exit to use, so your princess ass doesn't get traumatised.
Just because we moved to the countryside does not make me a princess. I can still take care of myself.
Sure, princess.
Actually, we don't live in Chestnut. We live 10 minutes away from it, up north. You know the big library?
As in St. Clair's? That big library? Jesus, you really are a princess.
What do you mean by that?
Dude, we used to nick shit from the St. Clair's neighbourhood all the time. They had shit we only dreamed of having. How the fuck can you afford that?
Grandpa died a few months ago, so Mum kind of missed it, and she came back, but nicer.
Oh shit, Danny. I'm sorry. I know you loved him. You know, it really hurt when you said what you said. You mouthed too much, Paige. You're too disrespectful, Paige. You're not good enough for Cowley, Paige. I know I'm not good enough for Cowley. I just didn't need to hear it from you.
I'm sorry for everything I said.
It's not fine, but it's fine. I was a bitch, so I probably deserved it anyway.
Thanks. There's a slice of Mum's apple pie if you want.
Oh, sick.
Do you want to come over for Mum's Sunday dinner? She was asking about you in the morning.
I mean, always. But doesn't V need to know first? I could be a serial killer now.
If you were a serial killer, you would not try to much with the wolves. You'd probably already have killed me.
First of all, this is a new aesthetic. And secondly, I would absolutely lure my prey in before going in for the slaughter.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, I can't. I'm booked in for surgery tomorrow and you've got to starve for the day beforehand. No food till like Wednesday now.
That sucks. But I guess when you're all good and done, you can just come over on Sunday, or I can make you something.
Oh God, no, you'll kill me with undercooked chicken. I have some pie though. Can't kill me with apples.
You can see how creative I can get with fucking apple. I guess I'll be going now. See you after the surgery.
Yeah. See you later, Danny.
What are you doing?
Making a pie. Paige asked me to do it.
Right. Well, do you want any help?
No, I'm good.
Sure. Tell Paige I say hi, yeah? Oh, and give her the number for poison control from me. I watched Pie Never Bakes, Danny.
25 more minutes.
Do you want to watch a film or something?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Can't be easy with Paige being back.
I said I'm fine.
Well, you're doing a shit job at pretending. You sure you don't want to watch a rom-com or something?
Not really in a mood. Maybe something more, like a horror. Unless you're gonna piss your pants.
Sounds like a challenge.
For you, yeah.
Shall I go get some snacks then?
Yep. Something sweet for me.
Maltesers?
Will do.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Mm?
Can you grab me a bottle of Coke or something?
Anything else, Your Majesty?
No, I'm good. I'm not going to.
What was that?
Nothing.
Come on, tell me.
I said I'm okay.
Didn't sound like it. Danny, talk to me. Come on.
$23.
Come on, talk to me.
There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, your best friend dying is good.
People die all the time.
Yeah, and it affects people. Danny, talk to me. I'm worried about you.
I'm fine.
We'll be back. Go upstairs.
Yeah. Hey G, I've got the pie.
Hey, Danny.
What the hell? You were literally fine on Monday.
Gone past my use-by date.
I'm gonna call your mum and so.
No, don't. They've already been called. Nurse Teal did it.
It's not fair.
Life sucks. But, not any pain, if that's what you're worried about. They've got me on some nice morphine.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Are you here with me? So I'm not going to die before my mum gets here?
Okay. Okay.
When did you find out? Why didn't you tell me?
How could I? You fucking left! I don't owe you a single fucking thing. You're not good enough for Cowley, Paige. I know I'm not good enough for Cowley. Just didn't need to hear it from you. Secondly, I would absolutely lure my prey in before going in for the slaughter. Anyway, I can't. I'm booked in for surgery tomorrow and got to starve the day beforehand. No food till like Wednesday now.
That sucks.
So I'm fine.
You're doing a shit job of pretending.
Unless you want to get stabbed by the slides, or cracked by the swing set, or kidnapped by the monkey bars, you need to know which exit to use.
Means you are black?
That's me.
As in St. Clair's? That big library.
Jesus, you really are a princess.
Hi, my name is Hannah Walker, and I am the writer, director and producer of Apple Pie. So Apple Pie is my final student film for London South Bank University. And in a nutshell, it's about two best friends who reconcile after 3 years apart through tragic circumstances. In this segment, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I pitched my idea to Kickstarter and different social media backgrounds, and how it looks on IMDb and what my thought process was to get it on IMDb. So this first one that I'm going to show you, and I'll stop talking when I show you it, it was kind of my thoughts and ideas behind Apple Pie. Like what the tone was, what the colouring was. It's going to be warm in certain scenes, like I suppose people call them the fluffy scenes. And then it's going to be cool in the scenes where, I don't want to give too much away in this documentary in case you watch this first, but the cooler tones will be for the more melancholic scenes. And then I explained the shots that I was going to use. So you've got extreme close-up, you've got close-up, you've got medium close-up, you've got medium, and you've got a wide. There are a couple of establishing shots in this, but they're not pivotal to the story point. And then I talk about the angles a little bit. So you've got eye level, you've got foot level, you've got hip level, you've got over the shoulder, you've got shoulder level, which are two different types of angles. And then I talked about the kind of media that influenced this. So I've got Manchester by the Sea, I've got 50/50, I've got The Fault in Our Stars and The Revenant, and then I've got 3 episodes from She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, purely for more of the friendly dynamic between Danielle and Paige, my main characters, because Adora and Catra in She-Ra particularly have a very sarcastic, off-kilter friendship after they fall out in the first episode of the season. So they didn't directly influence, but they're certainly key influences of them in this.
And disappear in the trees. Oh, is another day, hey. For now it's time to run, it's time to run.
For the next video that I'm going to show you, I did a pitch video for my Kickstarter campaign. Just this. For the next video, I did a Kickstarter pitch kind of video. I put this out onto my social media. I put my pitch out onto my social media platforms like X, although it used to be called Twitter, Instagram and Threads by proxy, Facebook and TikTok, just to kind of get the hype going, because my crew and myself could, if we needed to, dip into our pockets to fund this, but it's a lot for us to do on our own, which is why we launched this, just to kind of get as much help as we could garner. But for this video in particular, it took me about 4 days to do. My style with this was a bit odd, I will admit. I kind of did it like a PowerPoint style pitch rather than... My original pitch idea was going to be a collation of videos from my cast and crew, or my crew particularly, explaining why they chose my project. But I quite like the "we need your help, this is what you get when you donate," because ultimately it is nice to know why people joined your film, but people don't always care. So some people, particularly if you're donating to a student film, which is a huge financial risk to yourself, it can pay off, but it's still very much a risk. You know, at least you get something out of it with Kickstarter. So some of the things I had, I can't remember them all off the top of my head, but the video will explain them all. But off the top of my head, I had stuff like signed scripts, composer scores, BTS photos, early access to the film, and my top prize was a producer credit on the film and on IMDb. So I already had an IMDb page from when I did personal films. So I knew how to log this kind of from the get-go. And I've recently helped produce another film where I ran the IMDb page. But as you can see here, it's all got all the details there, and it's got the story and the box office, and obviously, because we're not releasing it anywhere, there probably won't ever be a box office. But I know for a fact what our budget is, because this is my film. I know the aspect ratio, I know the runtime, I know the colour, I know everything there is to know about this film. And now we're going to go up and look at the cast and crew. It took a while to find our cast, actually. We didn't find our cast until early February. But I wanted to ensure that the dynamic we had between Danielle and Paige was so perfect. I needed to make sure that my actresses could confidently perform dislike and distrust, but move into reluctance and acceptance, and then move into a friendly kind of pastime of how they used to be. Particularly on Danielle's part. I'll talk about that more when I talk about the actual film at the end of the documentary. But yeah, it wasn't as rigorous as, say, Hollywood films. But I posted the call. People auditioned with the media they already had. And then I sent them a couple of scenes from the aforementioned films, like She-Ra. It's not a film, it's a TV show, but She-Ra, Fault in Our Stars, 50-50, My Sister's Keeper, stuff like that. And then they got to pick which scene they read, and then would send me their monologue, only a minute long, but would send me a monologue of their new scene that they read. And once they did that, I'd then give them an excerpt from the script if I liked them. And then if I liked that, I whittled it down a bit more to maybe 2 actresses per role. So I'd then get the 2 actresses who I thought clicked best with each other in for chemistry reads, and then we went off of that. there's me, who's the writer, director and producer. We've got our lovely composer, our cinematographer, our editor, our first AD, our sound guy, and our camera guy. I'll talk through the contributions as well, very briefly, for how an IMDb process sort of works. I made a lot of contributions to Apple Pie because initially the only people that was set in stone were me and my first AD, and the title. So I got that across, and then I submitted various updates such as a synopsis, the summary. I then added our composer, our cinematographer, our DOP, our editor. All of this was added at different points. But none of my contributions were actually denied, which is really nice. Sometimes when you make a contribution to an IMDb film, it'll get denied for a reason. It could be a case of, you know, they're already aware of the problem and they're solving an earlier case. So your case, which is requesting the same outcome, gets denied. But, oh my god. But I'm the sole controller of this page. So any edits, certainly from me and my team, any edits that get made, I'll be aware of. So I originally did 2 kind of screen recordings of our IMDb page. The first one that I was just talking through was before we casted anybody, just to show kind of what it looks like when it's not complete. And the next one I'm going to show you has a complete cast. So right now I am logging this documentary on IMDb as a follow-up to the film. I actually had the inspiration to put this on IMDb, the documentary, on IMDb, once I saw the Harry Potter 20th reunion, I think it was, a few weeks ago. And then I found it on IMDb and I thought, you know what, this is a really good idea. So I added it in. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm trying to post on IMDb, so long as you know what you're doing. As you can see here, I'm logging the title of the documentary. I did originally wanted to call it Apple Pie, the making of, or the story behind, but as you'll see in a couple of moments, for some reason IMDb gave me an option I'd never personally seen before, and I thought it better to play it safer and do an option I had heard of. I still put it under documentary, of course, but I just changed it ever so slightly. I wanted to do a really cool pun and involve something with ingredients, but I didn't want it to be too, is this about actual apple pie or is this about the film Apple Pie? And now you can see there's certain qualities that you need to log a title, any title really, documentary, music video, film or otherwise. There's certain tick boxes you need to have checked before you can actually send it off for submission. And you can see here that I'm going through and changing them or adding to them. As of when I recorded this audio for this particular part when I logged it, technically it wasn't in pre-production because the actual film Apple Pie had only just passed out of pre-production and we were heading into production. So I had no idea when this documentary would come out. It could have come out in March, it could have come out in May, it could have even come out in July, you know? But I figured my coursework for all of this is due in May, so hopefully we can too much longer about it now. You can see in these particular seconds that I'm actually adding all my crew as cast and writers. That's because I'm leaving kind of the first bit down to my crew and leaving them to talk through their process, because not all of my crew live in the same sort of area. Like, I don't live in London, and a couple of my crew live in London but in various parts of London, which makes it really hard to meet up and stage an interview. For this portion, I'm adding them all as actors and actresses, because we are essentially acting and actressing in our own right. At a later point, probably after the coursework's due in May, we'll be posting. It's likely to be someone in May that will host, or that I'll host, physical camera interviews with my crew, kind of asking what they thought of apple pie and what they gained from it, essentially. But it'll be physical camera appearances for that. I'm not going to talk you guys' ears off for this whole documentary, because it's all pretty self-explanatory, this bit, what I'm doing. So I'll shut up now and let you enjoy the process of adding a new title on IMDb. Stop.
So this part here, you can see where I've logged all the information off to IMDb. They've deliberated it over a couple of days, and I am pleased to say that it was approved for publication. When I did this audio recording on the 13th of January, there was still a couple of bits processing, with plans to be approved later in the day. In this, you can see me add a primary image, which doubles as our poster for now. Once we get to the actual production side of things, once we get to the actual physical production of apple pie, I'll have a mini photo shoot, very, very mini, with my 2 lead actresses to make an actual poster, and then on wrap day, I'll have somebody take a picture of me, my crew, and all my cast, and that will be the header for the documentary. If my actresses, because I've only got 4 female characters, want to star in the documentary, of course I'll invite them and I'll let them, but who knows, who knows? Again, this was recorded on January 13th, so surprises have yet to unfold. Also added the plot. It's not very deep yet, but it's a rough kind of guideline.
I just want to say, there will come a time when, you know, all of us are dead. It might be tomorrow, might be a million years from now on, but it's gonna happen. And when it does, enough generations will come and go, and there will be no one else left to remember Cleopatra or Mozart or Muhammad Ali, let alone any of us. Oblivion's inevitable, dude. And if that scares you, well, I suggest you ignore it. God knows it's what everyone else does.
I had to wait months to hear from you after you left. Do you know how sick I felt every waking day waiting for you to message me? How anxious I felt? I'm clearly not even worth a picture to you.
That's not fair.
Instead, all I get is a half-assed postcard like you're on holiday.
I was reaching out.
Then why didn't you wait?
I'm sorry.
5 years, Andy. 5 years you left me with them. And you said we'd leave together. Was that just a lie to keep me quiet, or did you just not care?
You were too young.
You were supposed to wait. This room used to mean something to me. Used to be mine. My place, you know? Had a lock on the door. Mum hated it. But she respected it too, I remember that. I thought this would be harder. I thought I'd pick up the first thing I saw when I came in the house, like the coin dish in the hallway. Just be overcome with all this emotion. But I feel nothing. I've cleared the hall, living room, kitchen, Mum's bedroom, all her clothes, and I feel nothing. I remember things and all the memories, but nothing. It's all just stuff. No, I don't want you here. Get out.
Anna,
No, you're not listening to me. I said out. Out. I don't need you. You work for me. Fuck! Stop it! Leave me alone! Get out of my head! Get out! I'm not you! Fuck it, let's play tomorrow.
Yes, let me call Rhoda.
On one condition though. I'll do it if I can play lead guitar.
For the whole set?
No, just for trickle shit.
What about for Wham Panda or Sock Draw Romance or something?
I wrote trickle shit, so I want to play it.
You wrote them all?
Even more reason I get to pick.
I'm built like a fridge.
Vivian?
You knew it was me?
You're the only fridge I know.
You bitch.
No, but you're one of the fancy ones with the spinning shelves and the ice dispenser.
What are you wearing tonight?
Clothes.
Francis, I'm being so fucking for real right now.
Oh, I don't know, Viv. I just got out the shower. What are you wearing?
I wanted to wear that green dress I got last week, but I just tried it on and, I don't know, I think I have too much flesh.
Too much flesh?
Yeah, I just need to rip it off, you know? Like, I need someone to cut it off my body.
You tried speaking to a butcher?
You think they do that?
Yeah, they chop up cows all the time.
You always say the right thing.
I told you, Viv, I'm not going to indulge you in your need for validation. We are not those girls.
God forbid a girl have insecurities, right?
Well, not if you're just going to use them to fish for compliments. Maybe you shouldn't seek so much attention if you're that insecure.
Maybe calm down because you're kind of being an actual bitch right now. I'll see you later, I guess.
Hi, my name's Caitlin Eames and I am going to be reading as Connell from Normal People. I wouldn't say that we clicked on a very deep level or anything, but we were friends. I wouldn't say that we had a lot in common in terms of interests or anything, and definitely not politically. But we never really examined that. That stuff didn't really matter in school because we were in the same group of friends, so, you know. And he did some stuff that I wouldn't have been a fan of, like with girls. But we were 18, you know. We acted like idiots. I think I felt a bit alienated by that stuff. And I think I thought if I moved here, I'd fit in better. I thought I'd be with more like-minded people, but that just hasn't. I left Kirkley thinking I could have a different life. But I hate it here. And I can never go back because those friendships are gone, and Rob is gone. And I can't see him again. I can never get that life back.
It is literally impossible to be a woman. You are so beautiful and so smart, and it kills me that you don't think you're good enough. Like we have to always be extraordinary, but somehow we're always doing it wrong. You have to be thin, but not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but also you have to be thin. You have to have money, but you can't ask for money because that's crass. You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but don't squash other people's ideas. You're supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the damn time. You have to be a career woman, but also always looking out for other people. You have to answer for men's bad behavior, which is insane, but if you point it out, you're accused of complaining. You're supposed to stay pretty for men, but not so pretty that you tempt them too much or that you threaten other women because you're supposed to be part of the sisterhood. You have to stand out and always be grateful, but never forget that the system is rigged, so find a way to acknowledge that, but also always be grateful. You can never get old, never be rude, never show off, never be selfish, never fall down, never fail, never get out of line. It's too hard. It's too contradictory, and nobody gives you a medal or says thank you. And it turns out, in fact, That not only are you doing everything wrong, but also everything is your fault. I'm just so tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie herself into knots just so people will like us. And if all of this is also true just for a doll representing women, then I don't even know.
Paigey, I've got the pie. What the hell? You're literally fine on Monday. I'm gonna call your mum and so. It's not fair. Why aren't you better? What can I do? Okay. Do you want some pie? Yeah.
My name is Hazel. Augustus Waters was the great star-crossed love of my life. Ours was an epic love story. I don't think I'll be able to get more than a sentence into it without disappearing into a puddle of tears. I will not tell you our love story, because like all real love stories, it will die with us. As it should. I hoped he'd be eulogising me, because there is no one I'd rather have. I can't talk about our love story, so I will talk about math. I'm not a mathematician, but I know this. There is an infinite set of numbers between 0 and 1. There is 0.1, 0.12, 0.112, and an infinite collection of others. Of course, there's a bigger infinite set of numbers between 0 and 2, or 0 and 1,000,000. Some infinities are bigger than other infinities. A writer we used to like taught us that. There are days, many of them, where I resent the size of my unbounded set. I want more numbers than I'm likely to get. God, I want more numbers for Augustus Waters than he got. But Gus, my love, I cannot tell you how thankful I am for our little infinity. I wouldn't trade it for the world. You gave me a forever within the numbered days.
Hi, my name's Katie Eanes and I'm going to be reading as Danielle from Apple Pie. Paigey, I've got the pie.
Hey, Danny.
What the hell? You were fined literally on Monday.
I've gone past my use-by date, Danny.
I'll call your mum. And Zozo.
Yeah, I've already been called. Nurse Teal did it.
It's not fair. Why aren't you getting better?
Life sucks. But I'm not hurting, if that's what you're worried about. They've got me on some nice morphine.
What can I do?
Be here and pretend like I'm not going to die before Mum gets here.
Okay. Want some pie?
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Well, at least I'll die doing what I love.
Yeah?
Eating apple pie.
thank you.
Miss Danielle Black? Yeah. The doctor will be with you shortly. He's just been held up in an emergency at urgent care. I understand it can be nerve-wracking to wait for test results, but he is working his way around. Oh, before I leave, somebody will come to check on your blood pressure soon, so try to relax. Take some deep breath.
Ready?
Costa.
Camera rolling.
Are we actually doing it? Yeah, we're actually going for a take. Right.
Can you see Malaina's script in the corner?
Yeah. Wait. No, script no. Yeah, you can.
Won't call me, but not our lines.
Yeah, go on.
The camera.
Yeah, marker.
Scene 4, take 1. My stomach to stop rumbling. Right, whenever you're ready, Victor.
Yeah. Camera set.
Good. Action.
Do you want to come over for Mum's Sunday dinner? She was asking about you in the morning.
I mean, always, but doesn't mean you need to know first. I could be a serial killer now.
If you were a serial killer, you wouldn't try to much with the walls in here. You
Okay.
would have already killed me.
First of all, it's no aesthetic. And secondly, I would absolutely lure my prey in before going in for the slaughter. Anyway, I can't. I've got surgery tomorrow and I've got to start the day beforehand. No food till like Wednesday now.
Sucks. I mean, I guess if you can come over, you can just, when you're all done, you can just come over to our house and have something. I can make you something.
Oh God, no! You'll kill me with undercooked chicken. I'll take some pie though. You can't kill me with apples.
I mean, you can see how creative I can get with my fucking help. Anyway, I guess I'll be going soon. So, see you after the surgery.
Okay. See you later, Danny.
Good cut.
What was that sound? This is a paid actor.
I can be a father figure.
Mine in a pocket, she left.
No?
You posing?
Mine in a pocket.
I'm not sure, I don't see you guys.
We're going to cut that out of the footage.
What you don't know is nowhere near.
Wow. Oh. You put a filter on as well. Slay.
Am I looking dead yet?
A little bit.
Nearly. I trust Malaina on this one.
Yeah, you look how I feel.
I've got the tape again if we need markings and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
What was on the face?
The thing from the brush, the hairs.
Oh.
This isn't about you.
Yeah, there's not quite as much pressure on this one because we feel here. Essentially, it's a quarter 6.
Cool.
So there's not quite as much pressure on this one. I mean, still get it right.
Don't fuck it up, but still.
Don't mess it up. Silly Velcro.
Fuck it up, Kenneth. Fuck it up.
What we need to do today.
Welcome to my first video blog.
Yes, we'll start with Paige dying, so that's scene 7. You laugh, but that's what we've called it, Paige's death.
Well, yeah, what else would it be? Her life? Her birth?
My life is down to full stop. What's today, 28?
I was hoping the meteor would kill me.
Huh?
I was hoping the meteor would kill me.
I'm almost positive I misheard you. Go again, what's more?
I wanted the meteor to kill me.
Oh, yeah, I definitely misheard you.
What did you think I said?
I hope the meteor maybe killed you.
Well, there's time for that later.
Wow. At least I'm honest. Almost as well, you also get to do the...
Nice.
Yeah, so we're going to write down the scene. I've got the tape as well, but
Yeah,
to
cool.
make like floor notes and shit.
Just kind of doing everything now. Just kind of doing everything now. Dave looks a bit too happy to be dead.
Dave's happy you died.
Same.
Charming. How many scenes? What do you reckon makes more sense? To hold fire 20 minutes and start dead on 12, or just start on 11? Because really you want to kind of keep it solid numbers for our own pacing.
Whatever works for you.
How much longer do you reckon you'll be on makeup, Milena? 5 minutes. That's fine. We'll do it for 50. That might be Yaman. Oh no, it's not.
Chosen for you.
Make sure to film some.
Be here. Pretend like I'm not gonna die before my mum gets here.
Okay, want some pain?
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Love it when they keep it on
fuck
it.
you.
Because I feel like you've got a strong one. Oh wait.
What the hell are you literally paying money?
Some possibly used for a date.
You have to read it. You have to read it.
I seen 7 take 1.
None of us bothered with that yesterday, we just did
Yeah.
literally that.
Yeah, well, it just makes it easier for you, doesn't it?
Oh, I did try.
Yeah, that.
Oh, I did tell you, alright. We've got our composers finding a live band.
Wow. Oh, Hans Zimmer, is he on the line? Got him? Speak out.
Yeah. Who did Star Wars? What's his name?
Who did Horton Hears a Who?
I feel like people are
John
going to know
Powell?
Star Wars over Horton Hears a Who.
You beast, it's a fucking tune, that.
Alright, let's go for a take then.
Oh, who? We're going to have to look this shit up.
Oh my god.
It's so fun.
Drop you off straight to your scene, you go.
Yeah, that's the only driving it again on this joke.
Do you want when I'm just pushing it through the corridor?
Oh, we can use that as a bully.
My bad. Maybe it's like it's compensation.
I'm just trying to get Melissa trying to scooch along. Your legs are too small to touch the floor.
Hello, I'm Melina. I'm playing Danielle in Apple Pie.
Awesome. Well, hello Danielle. Awesome. Well, hello Melina. So, what drew you to the story?
When I first saw the advertisement, I guess, like the offer for the role, I just liked the descriptions of the character. I think they were written really well and they were very interesting.
Cool. Do you see anything in yourself in your character?
Yes, definitely. I think this kind of I think trauma is not the right word to use, but kind of life experiences that Danielle's been through, definitely, yeah.
Can you tell us about your character and how you prepared for the role?
Danielle is kind of, I would say something between laid back and also having a stick up her bum. Yeah, she can be a bit of a pain, relatable. And I think I didn't have to like prepare crazy a lot besides going through the script itself and just asking questions to you basically about the character and how you view her exactly, and just going through the notes. Yeah.
Cool. So what drew you to this project? I know you said that slightly earlier as well, but so what drew you to Danielle as a character beyond the surface layer? So if there's any sort of minute details about her that you connected with, and what did you find most exciting about that?
I think that because she was not just like let's say plain character, I think she had more than just a surface level to her. So she was not this kind of, goody two-shoes girl and nice, posh girl, but also she was kind of a menace as well, and she was not like the pure girl kind of. She had like stuff to her basically. I think that was quite interesting in her relationship with Laura. Not with Laura, with Paige, played by Laura.
Were there any scenes that were particularly challenging or memorable to shoot?
I think anything in the hospital itself, specifically like all the scenes between Danielle and Paige, because kind of we don't have obviously training in anything when it comes to medical things, so it was just randomly putting around things that are in the hospital, not really knowing how they work. And very grateful to all the staff that helped us prepare kind of the trip there on the side here, putting the machine on. That was definitely very memorable. Would I say challenging, like besides the thing that none of us really is aware how lots of things in the hospital work, but I don't think it was like, maybe the time. I think the time limit was kind of pushing on us, definitely. That was probably the challenging bit, yeah, but also the most fun, like in a hospital.
Yeah, trying to squeeze it all into 3 days was less than ideal. What themes or messages does the project explore, and why do you think those are important?
I think the kind of idea of loss and grief, but specifically not the grief after actually losing someone, but the idea of losing someone, like observing them, someone you care about, basically day after day getting worse and worse, and the knowledge that you will lose them, but you have to be there for them. Yes.
Sort of like pre-grief, isn't it?
Don't know if there's like a specific term for that, like, you know, suffering.
So how did you work to develop the chemistry between characters, particularly in the sensitive or dramatic scenes?
I think definitely the thing that helped was the fact that me and Laura kind of like clicked straight away, you know, like she's a silly girl, I'm a silly girl, so we kind of connected straight away, so it was quite easier for us to act natural with each other. When it comes to recreating kind of this past friendship of the characters. Yeah, I think it's just a like, kind of natural connection between us, and kind of the lack of awkwardness that it kind of portrayed as well. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I noticed you two were there immediately. Even in the did you two do a chemistry read? I don't know if you did.
Yes, last second when I was in a storage room and
Yeah.
at workplace, you
Yeah,
know, little chemical cupboard behind me.
We'll have to find that chemistry read and put it in. That was so funny. She squatted in a chemistry room. But yeah, I did notice it then, the way you two just, even with the really awkward delay of, do I talk? Is she going to talk? Is there going to be audio coming in? That was hilarious.
I was just waiting for her response. And you were like, yeah, you're still there. Yeah, sorry.
I did notice you two clicked like that. Can you tell us about your favourite moment or scene from the film?
Again, I think it's the hospital. I never filmed in a hospital, so that was very fun. But I don't think anyone who will be watching this interview right now will understand how funny it is to have those fake dolls laying around in those beds, and like the training dolls for doctors, like nurses, I don't know, like med students basically. They're so fun. I think that was very silly. But yeah, I think overall filming in a hospital was an interesting experience, again because there's just so much medical equipment that is there, lots of things that you need to take into consideration. Yes, I just love filming in hospitals. I understand now why Grey's Anatomy is so fun to watch. Yes.
So, who is the funniest person in the cast or crew in real life? I have a feeling I know who your answer's going to be.
Laura.
I knew that'd be it. Why is that?
She's just a very silly girl. And you would never say that she works in HR. You would never, and that she's getting married. It's crazy stuff.
Laura's going to watch this and cry.
So, yeah, she's a very silly girl, and I think I'm also a very silly girl. So 2 silly girls in one room, you never know what would happen.
What do you hope audiences take away from the project, and what impact do you think it will have on them?
I think the importance of, again, I don't know what's the term, but like this kind of pre-grief process of understanding of losing a loved one and accepting the idea of death of someone, especially someone very young. I think that's the key thing in there.
What's going to surprise people about this film?
I think the relationship between Danielle and Paige and how it kind of plays out, and even though obviously because it's a short film, it's not an hour long, so there's always going to be kind of questions on the audience's mind about the background of both of them and all the situations that actually happened prior to them meeting on the camera.
Following up from that, if the crew decided to expand on this in the future and make it into a feature length, do you think you'd return to your character?
Yeah, definitely. But only with Laura in there.
We'll have to consult with her married diary.
High priorities.
What character has the funniest one-liners?
Probably Paige as well. I think it's because she's like a very quirky girl, you know, like she's like this type of like not like other girls, but she's actually not like other girls. Like she's actually a bit like a goth emo girl that is, you know, like dresses in dark colors. She's away from the society. Yeah, and because she's had like lots of snarky remarks, so I think, yeah, Paige probably.
She was written very 2012 Tumblr emo.
Yeah, Arctic Monkeys vibes.
Oh my god, yeah. MCR as well. So, I would say which cast or crew member has the funniest one-liners, but you're going to say married Mrs. Laura.
Yep.
Okay, so who in the film is most like their character? So there was Evelyn, who was the nurse, Katie, who was the sister, you, obviously, for Danielle, and Laura, who's Paige. Minus the dying part, obviously.
Instead of dying, getting married. I think either Katie or me. But I would say I'm more annoying than Danielle, like in real life. I'm more of a yapper than Danielle. But yeah, I would say Katie. I think like Katie looks very young, by the way, but she's older than me, which is actually crazy. I just do think she's very mature, and that's what her as a character have in common, definitely.
Who is the least like their character?
Evelyn. She's not calm and collected, she's actually a really, really wild woman.
I thought as well, she's a lot warmer than her character as well. Like, I know her character's supposed to be a nurse still, but...
She's very lovely. But she's a wild woman. She's a wild woman.
So, what sort of person is going to love your character? Give me like a cliche stereotype.
In what way?
So, like, you've got 2012 Tumblr would love Paige. Preppy it girl would love, I don't know, I'm trying to think, Regina George. So that sort of cliche title, do you think would love Danielle?
I think if this film was made into a feature film, I would be fucking a hated character. I would be so hated. I would be like number one, you know, hated character in the whole film, which is fair. But I think the same group of people who would like my character is the same group of people that really like Rachel Berry in Glee. Yeah. And it's a very, very specific type of person. So if you ever have seen Glee, you will understand. Like this kind of musical theater, crazy kids vibe, energy, they would like Danielle.
Yeah, she's a very niche character, isn't she?
Yeah.
So what celebrity would you like to see tackle your character?
In what way tackle?
So Danielle's obviously a very complex, multi-layered sort of person. And you pull it off really, really well. Within the film, you kind of peel back each of her layers with each scene. What actress or celebrity do you think could peel back the layers as subtly as you did? Meaning, a little bit further detail. So like some actors are very boxed. So Jenna Ortega does gothic girls. Do you know what I mean? Like they're very boxed celebrities. So, yeah.
I'd say Saoirse Ronan. Saoirse Ronan. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. I did my best. Yeah, I think she's just incredible, and she's made for roles like that. Very like complex, very. Yeah, kind of like Shrek would say, like onion. You know, onions have layers. Yeah, definitely her. Probably yeah.
I'd have said Saoirse Ronan.
I love her. Bless her. I hope she's having a great day today.
She's watching this, drinking tea, and like, yes, I am. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's interesting. Who would you say could do Paige then? What about Paige? What about Paige and Rosa? Which celebrities do you think could pull them off? I'd argue Rosa's even more layered than Danielle. Partially because she's her sister, and obviously, I mean, do you have siblings?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't give your sibling a charger if they asked, but you'd give them a kidney.
Yeah.
So I think in the scene with Rosa, she is initially very, why are you being such a creep? Like, what's up with you? And she's almost 180s and switches gears when she realises how much the pre-grief's already starting to affect you. Even though in that moment you truly have no idea, or Danielle rather, truly has no idea how much Paige has deteriorated. So I think Rosa's quite a complex, layered person as well. That's just my opinion. But, yeah.
If Rosa was even more like older, a bit older, I would say Indina Menzel.
Mm.
That's a great girl as well.
Yeah.
Let it go.
I actually agree with that. I think Idina Menzel could really...
She has just an older sister vibe. I don't know how to explain.
Oh, she totally does.
Yeah. Like, you know, she was not raised the youngest sibling. But for Paige, I don't know. Fate, I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
If you weren't so much limited on age, so any celebrity, no matter how old they are.
Let me Google the name. Okay. That's a very wild, like, I think, yeah, there's, I think, like, a few options, which are, like, very, very random when set together, but probably Jodie Foster, Jenna Ortega, or what's the name? What's the fucking name? Marion Cotillard. Yes.
Sorry?
Marion Cotillard.
What's she been in?
She's been in, you definitely know her face.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I
yes.
recognise her.
Either of those three, which is a very broad description, I guess. Very broad guess.
Do you know what? I see him. I see it.
I see us as well.
Cool. So, without giving anything away, what's your favourite line of dialogue?
I don't think exact line of dialogue, but because we kind of, me and Katie went kind of like full on improv in our scene together, I think this was probably my favorite part of the dialogue itself. I think it was just very natural and kind of sister-like. But I'm not giving anything away.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
So, I already know your answer to this. Besides yourself, which actress in this production is going to blow people away?
Laura. You go, girl.
I knew that'd be your answer. So, if you could play any other character in this film, who would it be? And why?
I think I would stick to Danielle, just because like I probably like feel like I fit her the most when it comes to acting wise. But if not, I would probably go for the nurse, just because I would be a mean fucking nurse. Like I would not give a flying fuck. Like I would love to do that. Yeah, being mean to people, amazing. Yeah, probably the nurse.
Cool. So, if somebody was going to make your life in a movie, who would you want to play you?
Either I keep on forgetting everyone's names today.
You could describe the actress, presumably, and I could maybe help?
Yes, got it. So, ask it again so I can...
So, if somebody was going to make your life into a movie, who would you want to play you?
I would love to see either Florence Pugh doing it, or Julie Delpy. I love Julie Delpy, and we kind of look alike. I got it multiple times, and I hope that's true, and I love Julie Delpy, and I hope she's having an amazing day as well.
Can I ask what made you pick Florence Pugh?
I just think she's an amazing actress, and she's so gorgeous. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman.
You're on a complimenting roll today.
I love women. What can I say?
So, who do you look up to as an actor, director, writer, however, whichever sort of aspect you want to talk about? If you look up to, you know, different directors to actors, sort of thing.
Yes, I definitely do. I think my long time, like, since I was a kid, I was always like really, like, when I was a kid, like, I'm talking child, like, I'm talking a baby, I was obsessed kind of with Marilyn Monroe. I just love her so much. I think she's such a brilliant actress, which is unfortunate that her acting skills were so underrated. Yeah, definitely Julie Delpy as well. And my favorite director, who I love dearly, and I hope he's having an amazing fucking day because he made all of my favorite films, and I love him so much. And I hope he's having an amazing day, like I said, Bong Joon-ho, who did Parasite, and I'm a huge fan. I love him so much.
Hasn't he recently done one with Robert Pattinson?
Yes, it's gorgeous, amazing. I went to the premiere.
Mickey 17, yeah.
I love him. Robert Pattinson as well, probably. He's a great actor. Octavia Spencer.
She's good.
She's amazing. Oh my god. I was obsessed with this woman. And Lupita, but she's such a beautiful woman. Oh my god, she's such a beautiful woman.
She was Black Panther, right?
Yes, yes, and she did Us as well.
And I know she did The Wild Robot recently, because I went to the DreamWorks exhibition when it was here, after getting lost several times. But yeah, cool. So, what does your perfect Sunday afternoon look like?
I like to kind of stay productive, because if I don't stay productive, I kind of stay too much with my own thoughts, and I don't like that. So I do like to go dancing. I dance a lot. I dance pretty much every single day, which is a bit physically demanding, but that's okay. I'm very happy. I do like to read a nice book, play Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley. Have some nice tea, and maybe hang out with my friends. It really depends on the Sunday, because sometimes I'm working. Yeah, probably just dance a bit, chill around, play some games, and I love to study. So I love studying languages, so definitely studying languages in the meantime.
How many languages do you know then?
So, I know English, I think. I do know Spanish. I'm pretty much fluent. I just don't have much confidence when speaking to native people, like in like the rest of the languages, because I feel like I overthink speaking itself. But when it comes to like reading books in those languages, it's fine. But yeah, I do know English, Spanish, French, Polish, and Korean. I'm still kind of in a process of learning Korean. It's quite difficult. I mean, it's okay, but it's like difficult.
Can you give us a sentence in each of those languages?
No, because I'm shy. I can say hello in each of those. Hello, bonjour, buenos días. 안녕하세요, dzień dobry.
So if you're on set for a sustained period of time, so the last Friday we were on set, because we did a 10 till 6 day. I know it's not a long set day, but that was the longest we could book the room for. When you have a long set day like that, what would you find yourself doing in a 5-minute break during rehearsals?
I'm a very outgoing person, and I'm like a bit like I'm a really yappy person. Like I talk a lot, and I would just probably end up just talking shit to like people, like, you know, just constantly talking and talking and talking, and like, you know, being silly and goofy, because that's kind of what I do. So like even if I had planned to do something else, like I don't know, go and have a cigarette break with someone. I don't really smoke, by the way, but it's nice to go on a cigarette break with someone. I would still not go and probably end up just yapping. Yeah, I would just probably keep on talking.
So on a day-to-day basis, outside of your paid work, what would you find yourself doing when you're not acting?
Dancing. Definitely dancing. I just really spend so much time dancing. It's actually ridiculous.
Do you think you consider a career in dancing if acting didn't work out?
No. I'm not that good. Like, there are people in the street that, like, before they learn how to walk, they were dancing already, and, like, you know, dance moms, like, those are the people that will have career in that, not me. I just do it, like, for practice for musical theatre, basically.
Okay, so if you had a magic wand, what production would you do next? Either already done or not yet announced. So you can go back in time and switch yourself for a pre-established film, or you can pick a film that hasn't yet been done.
I don't think I would go back in time, because I feel like if I did, I would have so much pressure to, like, comparing myself to the original actors in a film, and I think that would kind of ruin my experience. But I would do any production by Bong Joon-ho. I hope he's having an amazing day, once again. Or I would do some type of Y2K-ish inspired comedy, maybe. I just love doing, like, comedy stuff. I haven't done it in a while. They mainly cast me as a murderer. Yeah, would love to do that. Or something like science fiction. That would be also quite fun, I think. But yeah, anything Bong Joon-ho, please.
So I'd argue, I mean, I know science fiction's a very, very, very wide genre, but I'd argue that Star Wars is firmly science fiction. If they announced they were doing a new film, would you go for it?
I don't think I would go for Star Wars. Like, I mean, yeah, like, I would go for Star Wars, but I don't think I would be, like, the fit for that. I was thinking more stuff like Alien. Okay. That will slap.
So sort of sci-fi horror stuff.
Yeah, I love that. The blood and murder.
See, I'm no expert, but maybe that's why you keep getting casted in horrors as a murderer.
I love horror films. I would love to do lots of horror films as well. Yeah.
Do you think you'd prefer yourself to be in front of the camera of a horror or behind the camera of a horror?
I think in front.
Really?
Front.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't want to write anything horror or direct a horror?
I'm not good at writing horror stuff. I'm good at writing really, really, really dramatic stuff. Like, really dramatic stuff. Like, that's what I'm good at, but it comes from also my mental illness. So, you know, first-hand experience on that. Unfortunately, I don't have first-hand experience that much with horror stuff, so maybe for better.
All the people out there with real experience, like, God damn it.
I'm good at writing comedy stuff as well, but it also comes from trauma. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the time to do this today. And everyone stay tuned, because we will include a few previously unrevealed scenes and extras from the film.